Continue to do the things we're doing. I really think, like Tuesday, everyone says you got a good practice. Sometimes I'd say that, but it was really we had a practice that the kids went out and held each other accountable. Got after each other. The best kids want to jump in on look team, and there was a real sense of urgency and everything that we did from the smallest drill to team to situation. So I really think we need to do that. We need to, work as hard as we can to be the best we can be.
Ryan, you might have touched on this already, but converted 4 fourth downs, 3 of those for touchdowns. You controlled the clock. You couldn't have drawn it up any better as coaches.
You really couldn't. And the offense, Bruce Rich did a great job. The line, Coach Lemoyne, they're really pushing people now. And Timmy Rich, Bruce's son, really contributes to that too. And they did a great job of controlling the ball. And every once in a while when you want to run the clock down, you're like, oh, why do you run a wiggle or a boot? Yeah. But you have to do that to keep people honest, or else you're not going to have that run game. And to know when to do that, Bruce has been around a long time, and he knows, where to pick his spots and how to do that.
What made you decide to, I'm sorry, Bill, made you decide to go for that onside kick at that point of the game?
Well, part of it is number 11 is one of the best athletes in the state, so we want to keep it away from him. And we tried to squib previously, and we kicked it up in the air directly to him, and we just didn't want to give up a big play. They also brought the ball back to the 44 or something like that. Okay. So if we're going to go an onside kick, we can theoretically, the ball skips, get better field position than when we tried to kick off to him. So a risk and reward, and we also, Ezra's a really good athlete, and he worked it a little bit. We kind of thought of it as a concept.
Because he kicked it and recovered it, right?
Kicked it and recovered it, and part of it is what the other guys do around him too, going to the potential, people who catch the ball. So it was a really good play. Ezra was outstanding, and the other 2 kids, Chase Erie and Russ Canova, came and took out the guys they needed to, and it looked easy, but to put the kick down like he did and then to jump on it isn't as easy as it looks.
Chase is a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 14-point swing right there. You go from being up 14-7 at halftime to now it's 28-7 by the time they get the ball back.
Yep.
Huge swing there.
Getting the ball, and that was one of the things I was saying before. I think last week we started strong and we did well, but at one point we took our foot off the gas, and play calling, even just being aggressive, because we're an aggressive team across the board, and we want to make sure that we were aggressive and we were who we were. So if it was there, we want to take a shot if we could.
Well, I said to the boys, so it's kind of win-win for you guys next week. Not only you go to the sectional final, but you either get a rematch with Beverly, which I'm sure you'd love to get a little payback, or you get a rematch with Tewksbury, a team you lost that heartbreaker to last year.
Right now we're going to enjoy tonight, and then from that point on we're going to prepare. So either way, both are great programs, both are very good teams, so we'll have our work cut out for us. But we're happy that we have an extra day of rest.
Coach, one comment on your offensive line. Were they the key tonight?
The blocking, I would say. The line did great, and Lance Ledesma had one of his best games. If you see him when we do the waggles, pulling out on the guard, taking their outside backer end. But across the board, they all really did a good job, and it goes to the tight ends and the fullbacks as well. It's really a collaborative effort.
Gotcha.
I say it every time, but they really all do it together.